Wimpole Hall is the largest and one of the most sumptuous country houses in Cambridgeshire. Next to the hall is an 18th century model farm known as Wimpole Hall Farm. The farm is now home to a fascinating range of rare animal breeds. There are at least 3 cats enjoying life on the farm and no doubt helping to keep down the rats and mice.
Look at them pigs!
The Gloucester Old Spots and Tamworths have very nice accommodation, with all meals thrown in. Of course, if you're an old spot piglet, this seems to be a more civilised way of feeding. Ah, contentment. The White Park is probably the most ancient breed of cattle in the British Isles, with references dating back to the 5th century BC. The rich farmland of the fens today is as a result of land drainage, but to see the fens as they used to be, a visit to Wicken Fen National Nature Reserve is highly recommended. Still working is the last authentic example of a fen wind pump and the type of fen landscape which existed before modern drainage. Thankfully, Professor William Thorpe protected the sedge fen from being drained in the Second World War and from being used as a practice bombing range. Wicken Fen remains as one of Britain's oldest nature reserves and is a delight for the naturalist and walker alike. The pile of our title is the Jacobean-style country house known as Anglesey Abbey, also in Cambridgeshire. The house dates from 1600 and is built on the site of a 12th century Augustinian priory. Cared for by the National Trust, Anglesey is surrounded by nearly 100 acres of landscape garden. Contained within the gardens are over 100 pieces of sculpture, providing added interest for visitors. This whole area is situated in and around the Isle of Ely, and at the centre is the city and glorious cathedral of Ely. Ely's Saxon name means Eel Island, a reference to an important part of the diet of its original settlers. Alan de Walsingham's magnificent lantern tower of the cathedral was one of the great engineering feats of the Middle Ages, replacing a tower which collapsed in 1322. The cathedral stands on the site of a 7th century Benedictine abbey and is a masterpiece of Norman architecture. The Isle of Ely and surrounds, with farm, fen, pile and isle, are thoroughly recommended for a refreshing short break or holiday.